Emiliana Nastor and her young daughter are in mourning. 9 days ago, Emiliana's brother died of an ulcer he could not afford to treat. For Emiliana and her husband Saturnio, providing a decent burial fell far beyond their means. Here in Agno village, even the cheapest casket would cost half of Saturnio's yearly income. A tenant farmer, he earns just 1 bag of rice each month. Emiliana makes about $5 a day from the tasty rice cakes she prepares. The eldest of her 12 children help out, but the rest are too young to contribute. Landless and without savings, every peso Emiliana and Saturnio earn is critical to their family's survival. Saturnio and Emiliana were fortunate. Their friend Filipina persuaded local officials to help pay for a simple funeral service for their loved one.
Even though they are very poor, she's kind and a loving woman. She knows how to respect people, helpful also.
Microfinance expert Derek Cameron says, like so many other families struggling to break free of poverty, Emiliana and Saturnio have no safety net to fall back on when faced with the illness, injury, or death of a breadwinner.
In Canada, there's a basic system of public insurance that protects people in the event that they may lose their job or they get sick. And there's also private insurance that you can purchase to provide yourself with additional coverage. But in the developing world, that's often not the case. Public insurance the coverage is patchy, and in the case of private insurance, it's either too costly or the claims process is too slow. And without social protection, the poor can be wiped out, all their gains that they made over the years, by one event. These impacts can be devastating.
Today, a growing number of poor working families in the Philippines have found the protection they need by purchasing insurance products now available from cooperatives called mutual benefit associations. Former banker Ernesto Galanzoga says that like microcredit, microinsurance is based on the idea that a small amount can make a big difference. He's the president of an organization in Manila called Risk Management Solutions, or REMANSI. It helps poor working families obtain insurance to protect the gains they've made when tragedy strikes.
There's a saying that no poor man who cannot afford a life insurance, nor a rich man who cannot afford not to have an insurance. So everybody needs, the rich and the poor. And for me, the poor needs more because they have lesser wealth or lesser assets.
Established in 2005 by the Canadian Cooperative Association, the Centre for Agriculture and Rural Development, and 8 microfinance institutions, REMANSI helps rural banks, cooperatives, and microfinance organizations establish microinsurance programs for their borrowers. REMANSI provides the actuarial work, and the program is regulated by the Insurance Commission of the Philippines. Every week, small groups of 25 to 40 petty traders gather in villages across the country, like this one not far from Emiliana's home. They're here to pay down microloans they've borrowed to grow their modest businesses. They're also setting aside small amounts of savings and making regular premium payments on their insurance policies. But unlike most insurance customers in the Philippines, these policyholders are owner members of the Mutual Benefit Association, which provides their insurance. They have a personal stake in seeing it succeed. While coverage and benefit amounts vary across the country, the microinsurance they buy provides compensation in the case of their death or that of a family member, pays off any amount still owing on their microloan, and reimburses an amount of annual medical expenses. Half the premiums they pay are held as savings for policyholders who stay in the program for at least 3 years. North of Manila, in Cabanatuan City, a microfinance organization called ASCII is using small loans and social services to help reduce poverty in a region where 1 in 3 families is poor. With help from REMANSI, It formed a mutual benefit association to deliver cooperative insurance to its borrowers. Today, most of ASCI's 50,000 microfinance clients are enrolled in the program. They receive loan protection, life insurance, and medical expenses coverage. ASCI Executive Director Rolando Victoria says most microfinance goes to women.
Women in the Philippines, they're good in budgeting, and then they know how to handle small loans, and they can, all the problems are always on women. The man doesn't want to handle small amount of money. They said it's a women's responsibility, and if the business grow, that's the time that the men would like to control the business.
Mr. Victoria says, to meet the needs of poor families, microinsurance must be adequate, affordable, and accessible. Combining microloan and microinsurance transactions at weekly meetings helps to keep the cost of delivering insurance manageable and the price of buying insurance affordable. Proud of its service record, ASCI delivers payment within 5 days of the death of a policyholder. Insurance among the poor in the Philippines is now a reality. Today, over 1 million households have the protection they need to move out of poverty in a lasting way.